Today, we're going to dive into a powerful prophetic teaching that's meant for anyone who's ever felt stuck, overwhelmed, or just like you're constantly fighting an uphill battle. If you're searching for a way to find not just abundance, but real peace, well, this is for you. Let's be real for a second. Does life sometimes just feel like one thing after another? You solve one problem and then boom, another one pops up. It's that feeling of constant struggle, and honestly, it can be completely draining. And so often that hardship is tied directly to our livelihood, right? It can feel like your income, your provision is just shrinking while the stress and the tension just keep getting bigger and bigger. That is a truly heavy weight to carry around every single day. And when all that happens, it can lead to this really overwhelming sense of hopelessness. Like every single door you try to open is just locked shut. It is a very difficult place to be in, but I really want you to know there is a way forward. So where do we even begin? Well, the very first step is to kind of redefine what it is we're actually aiming for. Because the real goal isn't just about piling up money. We have to understand what true wealth really, really means. You see, from a prophetic point of view, true wealth is this beautiful mix of three things. It's having peace of mind, earning a lawful and pure provision, and living a life that's just full of barakah, that special kind of abundance and blessing from God. It's a kind of richness that money by itself can never, ever buy. So the big question is, how do we get there? How do we achieve this true wealth? And that question brings us right to the heart of what we're talking about today. We're going to look at a very specific prayer, a dua, that was taught by the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. The Prophet gave his community this incredible tool for this exact situation, for getting out of debt, for seeking lawful provision, and for finding true self-sufficiency. This isn't just any prayer, As you can see here, it's more like a key. Here it is. Allahumma kfini bihalalika an haramik wa aghnini bifadlika amman siwak. The meaning behind these words is just so profound. You're asking God to make his lawful provision completely enough for you, so you never even have to think about turning to what's unlawful. And you're asking for a kind of self-sufficiency where you are totally free from needing anyone else but him. Just look at the massive shift in mindset this prayer brings. You're not just asking for money. You're asking for something so much bigger. You're asking for dignity, for honor. You're asking for a pure halal life, and for the strength to never have to depend on anyone else in a way that might compromise who you are. It's a total life transformation. And hey, this isn't just some nice theory. There's a powerful, real-world example of this dua's incredible impact. Let's take a look at the story of one of the Prophet's companions who put this exact prayer into practice in his own life. So the story goes that a man came to the Prophet, and he was just completely overwhelmed by his debts. He was in a state of total desperation, feeling that immense, crushing weight of what he owed, a feeling that I think a lot of us can understand today. Now, what's fascinating is that the Prophet, peace be upon him, didn't just offer him money. He gave him something so much more valuable, this very prayer. And here's the key part. The companion took this advice to heart. He started reciting it with real consistency and sincerity. And the result? It was absolutely incredible. Through the blessings that came from this prayer and the help of God, the man was able to clear every single one of his debts. He went from a place of total desperation to one of complete freedom. It's just an amazing testament to its power. This story, it really leads us to a simple yet incredibly profound formula for success. It's all about how we combine our spiritual efforts with our practical actions out in the world. So this slide basically lays out the whole path. It all starts with sincere prayer, just like the one we've been talking about. But, and this is a huge but, it doesn't stop there. That prayer has to be combined with your own genuine effort. You have to get up and put in the work. And finally, that work has to be in pursuit of lawful or halal earnings. When you put those three things together, that's when you find a successful and honorable life. Okay, so how can we make this a practical part of our lives? Well, the source suggests a really simple routine. Try to recite this dua at least 3 times a day. And the best times to do it are after the morning prayer, to start your day with that powerful intention, and then again right before you sleep, to end your day with it. So the takeaway here is really clear. If you genuinely, truly want to see a change in your life, the time to start is right now. Not tomorrow, not next week. Start today. Make this practice a part of your life, and then just watch and see what doors begin to open for you. All right, to wrap things up, let's look at one final beautiful prayer. This one goes perfectly with the first one because it focuses on gratitude and on asking for blessings in what you already have. Allahumma barik lana fima razaqtana. It's such a simple yet powerful request for barakah, for blessings in the provision that God has already given you. This helps you build a mindset of gratitude, which is really the spiritual key to unlocking even more abundance in your life. And I just want to leave you with this one last powerful thought. We so often see hardship as a curse. But what if it's actually a calling? What if this exact difficult time that you're going through isn't meant to break you, but is actually the very thing that's going to bring you closer to your Creator than ever before? Thank you so much for joining me.